The attic air hung thick and stale, smelling of forgotten lives and crumbling paper. Dust motes danced in the lone shaft of sunlight that pierced the grimy window, illuminating a corner piled high with shrouded furniture. Alex, on a reluctant cleaning spree, tugged at a heavy canvas sheet, revealing an ornate floor-length mirror. Its silvered surface, tarnished with age, was framed by dark, swirling wood that seemed to writhe with silent carvings. Running a cloth over its cold glass, Alex watched the dust vanish, revealing a flawless, obsidian-like depth. For a fleeting second, the reflection showed not the dusty attic, but Alex's own hand, reaching for a steaming mug in a sunlit kitchen, then dropping it with a clatter. Alex blinked, and the attic returned. A trick of the light, surely. But the image was startlingly clear. The next morning, Alex's coffee mug slipped from their grasp, shattering on the kitchen tiles, exactly as the mirror had shown. A chill snaked down Alex's spine. Coincidence? Perhaps, but the mirror now stood in Alex's bedroom, a silent observer. Later that week, a fleeting glance showed a car swerving sharply, a near miss at a familiar intersection. Alex, unnerved, took a different route, avoiding the accident. Yet, later news reported a similar incident. Just moments after Alex would have passed, the mirror had shown the future, but averted it only for Alex, the event still manifesting. A subtle unease settled in. The mirror's surface, when Alex wasn't directly looking into it, seemed to shimmer with faint, unseen movements, like a pool of dark water disturbed by an unseen current. The visions intensified, no longer benign warnings. One evening, the mirror flared with an image so stark, so funnily horrific, that Alex recoiled with a choked gasp. It was the face of a neighbor, Mrs. Albright, contorted in silent agony. Her eyes wide with terror, a dark, viscous substance pooling beneath her. Alex scrambled to call her, but the line went dead. The future wasn't just showing, it was demanding attention, dragging Alex's gaze back to its depths. The reflection of Alex's own room now held a faint, grayish cast, and the carvings on the mirror's frame seemed deeper, more pronounced, the twisted wood knotting tighter. Sleep became a luxury Alex couldn't afford, fearing what fresh horror the morning light might bring, or what the darkness behind the reflection held. Alex became a prisoner in their own home, tethered to the mirror. Its visions were no longer fleeting glimpses, but lingering, immersive scenes. It showed Alex, days from now, thin and gaunt, eyes wide with a desperate, unspeakable fear, whispering to the mirror itself. The reflection in the mirror wasn't just showing Alex, it was Alex. A future Alex, hollowed out, haunted, a spectral twin staring back, its lips moving silently, forming words that Alex couldn't quite hear, but could feel in their bones. There's no escape. The air around the mirror grew cold, even in the warmest room, a frigid breath carrying the scent of something ancient and dead. Alex tried to cover it, to turn it But the mirror's presence was too strong, its pull undeniable. The mirror no longer just showed the future, it dictated it. Whispers, faint at first, then growing to a relentless chorus, echoed from its depths. They spoke of a necessary sacrifice, a grim pact to avert a far greater catastrophe. The visions shifted, showing not just Alex's own suffering, but the agonizing demise of everything Alex held dear, unless a specific horrific act was committed. Unless a specific horrific act was committed. The mirror demanded a life. Alex's hands trembled, heart a frantic drum against ribs. The reflection had changed. Alex's eyes in the glass were not entirely their own, but held a glint of something cold, ancient, and undeniably malevolent. The line between Alex's will and the mirror's insidious influence blurred, then vanished. The final scene shimmered into existence, not just a vision, but a chilling reality. Alex stood before the mirror, not as a desperate survivor, but as a hollowed-out shell, a puppet whose strings were pulled by the ancient wood. The sacrifice had been made, the catastrophe averted, but at a cost far greater than Alex could comprehend. In the mirror's depth, Alex saw not their own face, but a decaying skeletal visage, bound forever within the glass, its eyes holding the glint of countless past victims. And then a shift. The skeletal face receded, replaced by a new horrified reflection. A fresh, unsuspecting soul peering into the mirror, drawn by its ornate beauty, utterly unaware of the embrace awaiting them. The cycle, Alex realized, had merely claimed a new beginning.